Rah! What's up, you guys? It's Tutorial Tuesday. That means it's time for another free balloon animal tutorial. And this week, you guys, check out these wings. We're going to be learning. I intended this to be a bat wing tutorial, but they kind of turned into gargoyle wings. And this would also make a great design for dragon wings as well. So pretty useful design we're going to learn today. So stay tuned to figure out how to make these. So first things first, yes, this design does use a lot of balloons, way more than I usually am using when I teach you guys designs. However, it is a big, cool, eye-catching piece. This is a great thing if you're at an event where people are walking around outdoors and they can have something on their back that's bigger. And I think that you could also size this down, just to have some cute little wings that aren't as visible and big. However, this design takes a lot of balloons, but it's so simple. I mean, it's like very basic twisting ability needed to make these, and there's no artwork at all needed. So there is a little bit of a trade-off there. So consider that when you're deciding whether or not to add this to your balloon twisting menus. So what's it gonna actually take to make these awesome gargoyle bat dragon wings? We're gonna need six fully inflated 260s, just leaving a little half-inch tail at the end and letting a good amount of air out of this so that it's nice and soft, especially if you are doing what I'm doing in this video and I'm using a metallic balloon. If you're using any sort of metallic or pearl finish balloon, you're going to want to make sure that that is nice and soft because those tend to blow up a little bit more stiff and ready to pop. So let some good air out of this. Make sure you've just got a little bit at the end to work with. So all 6 balloons you can blow up the same. That makes it easy to remember. Now on this first balloon, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it in half so that the nozzle end is about 1 inch or 2 shorter than the tail end here. Just find the midpoint. And instead of like twisting the midpoint, what we're going to do is just twist off this loop here, this last bit. So just go ahead and give that a twist. Okay, and then I like to do 1 pinch twist. Now make sure you are working on the side of your balloon that has the uninflated tail, and that is the piece that we're going to make this pinch twist in. So you're just going to make a round bubble, pull that bubble kind of out and it's by itself and give it a twist around, and you're going to have a pinch twist there. And that will be a great place to add a little bat finger, what is this called? Not a claw. Oh my goodness. I gotta stop recording so late at night or early in the mornings because my brain is just somewhere else. Okay, this is gonna be the top part of the shape for our wing, and that's all you have to do to this first balloon here. Grab your second 260 that has been fully inflated, and all we're going to do on this one is tie the ends together. And again, you want this one, make sure that it was nice and soft. I like all of them to be soft, but whatever. Okay, we're going to find the midpoint of this guy and make a twist there at the middle. Okay, so it's twisted in half on both ends. Now we're going to bring both of those twists together, making 2 equal sized loops here. And then we're going to find the midpoint of each of these loops, but I like to do that after I attach it to the wing. So you can take your wing here that you've already twisted, take the middle of your loops, and just bring them around your little pinch twist and loop combo that you made up top there. And once we get everything arranged, you're going to want it to set somewhat like this. So you've got, it looks like a funny person right now. You've got the straight pieces coming out on either side and the loops coming straight down underneath those pieces like this. And now once it's here like this, I like to find the midpoint of each of these loops. So just kind of find the middle and give it a twist like you did for the big one. It's not scary. And then rearrange if you have to so that everything is straight and lined up how we need it to be. All right, you kind of see the shape forming there. It's going to be our bat gargoyle dragon wings. And then set this aside or put it in your stink box, as I just did an interview with the Balloon Brothers for the Twister hood, and that's what they called doing this, and I thought that was hilarious. So that's stuck in my head now. We're going to be working from the end of this first balloon, so you still should have a little bit uninflated bit. So get that piece ready to work with. On your third 260 here, we're going to start off with 2 pinch twists. You could do this, like maybe make it a little bit more decorative by adding a little 1-inch kind of piece to hang out, and then do your 2 pinch twists. So we can try that and see what it would look like here. I like improvising. Okay, so I'm going to do that. You could just start this with 2 pinch twists. You don't have to get fancy like me. All right, take your uninflated tail from the first balloon that you used and wrap that into those 2 pinch twists in a nice figure 8 pattern, and that will hold everything in there nice and tight. All right, now this is going to be the outside part of the wing, not the part that's in towards your back. Okay, so you can, if you need to visualize, you can kind of line things up so you can start to see how that's going to look. All right, this section of the wing, we're coming from the 2 pinch twists we made to our first little loop here. I like to, it depends how you want the shape of this to go. I kind of want this whole thing to sort of be like a little bit like that, sort of like an eye shape, and not so much triangles, but you can play with the size of these different balloons to change the shape of your wing. Okay, and I like to give this one a little bend, so I'm going to fold it over about 5 or 6 inches in there. Okay, give it a little bend, and then I'm going to connect it into this first loop. I like to connect it by just threading it through. Everything is nice and big, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, and then you're just going to make your twist where it hits that you want it and wrap that around one full time. So you've got the first part of the bottom of your wing attached. Okay, then we're just going to do the same thing coming across to form this little triangle part in the middle. So I'm just going to thread my balloon on through. You can change the shape of it, make it how you kind of want it to look. I'm just going to go kind of basic. Pop that out there. Okay, and now to finish this wing off, this is where you really decide how these wings are going to be shaped. Okay, so if you make this bubble short, this bubble is long, you're going to have that nice kind of looped, arced over shape on your wings. If you make this bubble big, your wings are going to be more looking like fairy shaped wings, sort of, and be coming up instead of kind of curving out and down. Okay, kind of see how that bubble is really important to make sure you get it how you want it to look. So that'll be the most influential one on, the shape of your wings and the direction that they sit and all that. Wow, static. Okay, so I've decided I like ending this off here. So what I'm going to do is twist both of these balloons together. So I'm going to be making a little bubble here at the top of this one as I twist that into the bottom. Okay, so that is going to be our first wing, and you can put this aside, stick it down the back of your shirt maybe. See how that works. I've not done this before, so there we go. That's one way to attach some wings. That is kind of cool if you could just stick both of them down somebody's. I mean, I don't recommend that if they're all like sweaty and running around, it's gonna pop out, but that is a faster way to attach wings to people. Just slide it down the back of their shirt. Probably not a great idea, so don't tell anyone that I told you to do that. But it is kind of a good idea. Okay, anyway, moving on, we need to do another wing just like this. So I'm going to speed through this next part. It's the same exact steps and process. Just make another wing just like this guy. Go! All right, so I've got my 2 bat wings, and they do look like bat wings, I think, when you do them in black. I'm actually using Battalitex's newish color Graphite, which is a shiny, less black, less pigmented. And I think this looks really nice with the way it reflects light and stuff. Got some nice shimmer to it, which could also be great for gargoyles. So these, I think, would work well as bat wings. Let me stick them down my shirt and see what we're at. Yeah, super cute little DIY costume or really awesome piece to give somebody in a line or event. However, I don't recommend the down the shirt method for anyone that has any sort of hair because, yeah. All right. Woo! This is a fun one. But seriously, to get back to the actual tutorial here, I'm going to take my wings, and what I want to do is get them lined up so that the pinch twists up here are in the back. The pinch twist should be in the back of your loops. And then I've got both of my wings together here. We've got these two little bubbles with the nozzle ends on them, and then the rest of our remaining balloon coming down. I'm going to twist all 4 of these balloons together to join our wings. Look how cool. Super neato. All right, I love doing giant stuff like this. I don't do it too often, but this was too cool. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is make a couple pinch twists here to kind of hold these things flat and straight and in position like you want them. What I like to do is take one of those smaller bubbles in the front and the other one in the back, so that will flatten everything out and keep it nice and straight and looking even. And now you've still got your 2 tails coming down, so you could do something cool with the rest of this balloon. You could spiral these together so it's like the bat's body kind of going down your back, or it just could be some cool looking thing, or you can cut them off, you know, whatever you want to do. I think a little spiral going down the back would be pretty cool. Just kind of what I was thinking, but you don't have to do that. You can go ahead and cut these off as well if you just want to have the wings kind of minimalistic. So I'm going to tie those off really well, and then I'm going to turn these little nozzles into pinch twists by taking the knot of each bubble and bringing them into the center and wrapping them around. So we hide that knot and also make it a little bit more of a securing bubble that'll hold everything together nicely. Okay, so we've got one little pinch twist on one side, one little pinch twist on the other side. All right, pretty cool looking. Now, how are you gonna attach these to somebody's back? Now, you can't slide anything down their shirt. I'm just kidding with that, really, guys, don't do that. This is a technique I'm gonna show you guys that I actually learned from my friend Nate the Great back in Austin, Texas. He came down, we worked a few events together. Was it the Come and Take It Festival, which was super fun to work with Nate. And he did a lot of big stuff, even for line work situations. Like, he loves doing that. So I actually learned a lot from working with Nate, and this is how he attached this is how he attaches backpacks. And I think it's pure genius because you don't have to try to guess and measure around people's armpits and get all awkward. It fits every size from little kids to adults. So what you're gonna do is take 2 1/60s and blow them up about halfway. Obviously, I didn't measure too much. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you're also going to tie those together at the nozzle end, and then I like to tie them together at the end as well. So we're doing this big half inflated 160 bow and arrow thing. And then you're going to take the inflated part here, and we're just going to attach that into our pinch twist on one side. So just bring those around your pinch twist and then flip them to lock them in. And then you're going to take the uninflated bit here and also attach it up around that pinch twist. Come on up here, get up in there. Can't see what I'm doing, there we go. All right, wrap those around the pinch twist to lock them in there as well. Now you should have something like this. You've got your wings and you've got 2 backpack straps. All right, and these attach so that the inflated part of the 160 is gonna go on top, over the top of the shoulder, and the uninflated part goes underneath the arm. Sorry about the static hair, it might be kind of funny. All right, so it's really easy to put these on yourself as well because you've got that uninflated bit stuck in my watch. There we go. That will stretch to wherever you need it to stretch to. Readjust the wings if you need to for a quick second, and then send your happy customer off on their way with their awesome new bat wings. Okay, these would be really cool as dragon wings as well. I want to show you, if you do want to do this as gargoyle wings or dragon wings, one tiny little addition we can make is get a white 260, just the end of it. So if you have scraps, this is perfect for it. Just blow up that last bit of it, give it a little bit of curved over shape, and then you can attach this right in the front of your loop. Never twisted while wearing my design before. To attach that little claw coming out at the top of the wing, and I think that really says like gargoyle. So again, I've just got a white scrap. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side so you guys get the full effect. So I've inflated my scrap here. I'm just going to pinch it off however long I want it to be. Let a little air out as I fold it over. Give it a squeeze for that nice shape, and then tie it off. Now, if you don't want to be using white 260 scraps for some reason, you can use 321s that will give you a nice shape as well. But those are kind of, you might not carry those. They might be hard for you to find, and they're a little bit more expensive than just your regular 260s. So this does look good, I think, with the 260 claws as well. So, oh my goodness. So let me know what you guys think of this tutorial in the comments. If you liked it, please let me know by liking this video. It really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm and all that, getting this video in front of more people. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure that you're subscribed because I put out new tutorials every single Tuesday for Tutorial Tuesday. And you're going to want to ring that bell so that you actually get notified when there is a new tutorial available for you. I've got a few other ones I'm going to post over here that you can go check out. I'll see you in those other videos. Till then, happy twisting, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tutorial Tuesday. Bye everyone!